are falling all apart.
My name's Hettie Owen, I'm 20 years old and I'm from Burnley. I grew up as a pretty normal child. I went out and I played with my friends, I had water fights, I wanted to be like my siblings. I went to school, I played sport, I liked music, you know, all those kind of things. But then, as I grew up, something drastic happened that sort of changed my childhood. And that was when my dad died. And it was really hard for us all, it was hard for the whole family. But it was kind of secretly hard for me because people didn't really know that it was hard for me because I didn't say anything, I didn't show it because I didn't fully understand what was going on. All I knew is that he wasn't there. I didn't know whether he was going to come back or whether he was gone forever, but I just understood that he wasn't there. And then as I grew up, I realised that actually he wasn't going to come back, that he was gone and I wouldn't see him. I could have been a child that cried all the time, that got upset. I could have been, you know, a teenager that just was stroppy and was out of hand because I couldn't control my emotions. But actually, I wasn't. You know, things weren't as bad as they could have been because actually, although I grew up fatherless, I didn't at all. You know, when I became a teenager, I got a brilliant stepdad, but throughout the whole of my childhood, actually, I had a dad, and that was God. And when I realised that, and I came to the realisation that God loved me and that He wanted to be my dad and He was my dad, that made me feel so much better, and I was able to get on with my life and, you know, really do everything that I wanted to do. And even as I grew up and got older and actually asked the questions that I had, because previously I wasn't very open, even when I found out the kind of things I didn't really want to know actually, even through all that, even through the heartache and through the pain, actually, it was actually a good story. Like, you might think it's a story of pain, it's a story of upset, but actually it's a story of love and it's a story of grace, because God really did something in my heart. God really showed me that He loved me and that He cared for me, and it didn't matter whether I had parents on earth, it didn't matter whether I had friends, it didn't matter, you know, who was there, because He was there, and that He was the one that would look out for me the whole of my life, because my friends will come and go, my parent has gone, you know, my other parent's brilliant and is still alive. And, you know, people will come and go from my life, but God never will. He'll never leave me. And it says that in the Bible, that He'll never leave me. And that's just brilliant for me to know that there's somebody that loves me wholeheartedly, somebody who will never leave me, and somebody who's going to make my life so much better with Him in it. And for that, I'm just so grateful.